Your cat has been saying something to you every day, and most people never hear it. Think about the last time your cat walked into the room, looked at you, and slowly blinked, or pressed their head against your leg for no apparent reason, or followed you from room to room like a shadow with fur. You probably smiled. You probably thought, they're just being a cat. But what if that's exactly the part most of us get completely wrong? There's a reason your cat behaves the way they do around you specifically. Around you, not strangers, not other pets, not anyone else in the house. And it's not random. It's not instinct in the way we usually mean that word. It is deliberate. It is intentional. And it is, by every meaningful definition of the word, love. I'm going to walk you through 7 things that, if you do them daily, your cat will know. Deeply, physically, behaviorally know. That you love them. But I'm saving the most important one for last. It's the one that most owners wish they had understood years earlier. Stay with me until the end. You'll understand why. Let's start by dismantling the thing you've probably heard your entire life. Cats are independent animals. They don't really need you the way a dog does. They're fine on their own. This is not only incomplete, in many ways it is dangerously wrong. Here's the evidence. Cats in the wild are, yes, solitary hunters. But domesticated cats, the ones that have lived alongside humans for over 10,000 years, have undergone a behavioral transformation that their wild relatives never experienced. They have developed the ability to form deep, persistent social bonds with specific humans, not with people in general, with you. And as studies comparing cat behavior toward their owners versus strangers show a measurable difference in oxytocin release, the same bonding hormone found in human mother-infant relationships, when cats interact with their chosen person. A cat who doesn't need you would not produce a biochemical bonding response at the sight of your face. Second, cats raised in isolation from humans during early socialization windows develop lasting anxiety and attachment disorders. That doesn't happen with truly independent creatures. That happens with creatures who are wired for connection and were denied it. Third, feral cats, which are genuinely independent, show none of the approach behaviors, slow blinks, or vocalizations that your cat shows you. Your cat invented an entire communication system specifically because of you. The truth is not practical. It is relational. Your cat does not merely tolerate you. Your cat has chosen you. And everything they do through that lens. When your cat presses their cheek against your hand, your leg, your coffee mug, your laptop corner, most people assume it's territorial, a marking behavior. My human, stay away. That's part of it, but only the surface. Cats have scent glands concentrated in their cheeks, forehead, chin, and the base of their tail. When they rub these areas against objects or against you, they are depositing what researchers call comfort pheromones. These are not dominant signals. These are self-soothing chemical markers that tell your cat's nervous system, this is safe. This is mine. This is home. When your cat rubs their face on you, they are not claiming you. They are including you in their safe world. They are saying, you are part of what makes me feel okay. Research in feline pheromone communication, including the work behind synthetic comfort pheromone products like Feline, has finally confirmed what cat owners have intuitively sensed for generations. That scent is your cat's primary emotional language. And they are speaking it to you constantly. So when you let your cat rub against you without pulling away, when you sit still and let it happen, you are receiving a declaration of trust that your cat cannot make in words. If this is the kind of thing you want to understand about your cat, not just the surface behavior, but what's actually happening underneath, this channel is for people like you. Hit subscribe and join a community of owners who take their cat's inner world seriously. It costs nothing and means everything. 10,000 years ago, your cat's ancestors did something that almost no solitary predator has ever done in the history of evolution. They chose to live near humans voluntarily. They weren't domesticated the way dogs were, through selective breeding, through force, through generations of imposed dependency. They walked in on their own terms, and they stayed. That decision is encoded in your cat right now. The allogrooming behavior, when cats lick each other to bond, to maintain social cohesion, to reinforce trust, originally existed between cats only. It's a behavior reserved for individuals a cat considers part of their inner circle, their colony, their family. When your cat licks your hand, your hair, or your face, that is allo-grooming. They are extending the same social ritual they would share with their most trusted companions. They have taken an ancient biological bonding behavior and redirected it at you. This is not casual affection. This is a cat telling you, in the oldest language their species has, you are one of mine. Your cat has a different body when you're in the room. Most people never notice this because they don't have a baseline for comparison. Watch for the tail. A tail held straight up with a slight curl at the tip is the feline equivalent of a smile. It is a greeting. It is your cat's version of, I'm happy you're here. A cat does not raise their tail for just anyone. Watch for the slow blink. In feline communication, direct eye contact between cats is a threat display, but a slow, deliberate blink dissolves that tension entirely. When your cat looks at you and slowly closes and opens their eyes, they are removing the threat signal. They are making themselves vulnerable. They are saying, I am not afraid of you. I trust you with my guard down. You can return this. Soft eyes, slow, blink back. Watch what happens. Watch for the exposed belly. A cat that rolls over and shows you their stomach is not asking to be touched there. That's a trap most owners fall into once. What it is a display of maximum vulnerability. Their most vital organs exposed. To you, because they believe you will not hurt them. Each of these signals is a message. Together they form a language your cat speaks only to the people they love. Here's something that should stop you for a moment. Your cat knows your schedule. Not approximately, precisely. Research in feline circadian rhythm has shown that cats adapt their sleep cycles, activity windows, and hunger patterns to synchronize with their owner's daily routine, even when the owner's schedule is irregular. Your cat is not reacting to you. They are anticipating you. They wait by the door before you arrive because they have tracked the environmental cues. The sound of your car, the shift in light, subtle changes in the home's acoustic profile, that signal your return. They wake up when you wake up, not because they're hungry, but because you are their event. You are the anchor of their day. This is devotion expressed in biology. Your cat did not decide to love you the way a human makes a conscious decision. They became synchronized with you. Their body follows yours. Your cat can detect changes in your emotional state before you've consciously registered them yourself. A 2020 study from researchers at Nottingham Trent University and the University of Lincoln confirmed that cats are significantly more attentive to their owner's emotional cues than previously believed, adjusting their behavior in response to stress, sadness, and anxiety, signals that their owners didn't even realize they were broadcasting. Your elevated cortisol, the biological marker of stress, changes your scent. Your heart rate changes your body's rhythm. Your posture, your breathing, your tone of voice shift in ways too subtle for most humans to notice. Your cat notices all of it. When your cat comes and sits on your chest on a hard day, or presses their warmth against your leg when you're anxious, or refuses to leave the room when you're upset, they are not coincidentally near you. They are responding to a signal you sent without knowing it. Your cat knows things about your body and your emotional state that you have not told them. And they respond with presence, with warmth, with contact. That is not instinct, that is care. This is what I promised you at the beginning. What does it mean when your cat stops? When the slow blinks disappear? When the head rubs stop? When your cat no longer follows you from room to room, no longer greets you at the door, no longer seeks your warmth at night? When a cat who was always present becomes absent. Most people explain this away. They're just moody. It's a phase. Cats are like that sometimes. Please don't do that. Behavioral withdrawal in cats is one of the earliest and most consistent indicators of physical illness. Pain, organ stress, dental disease, and neurological changes all manifest first in social behavior, not in obvious physical symptoms. Cats hide physical distress with extraordinary skill. What they cannot hide is the change in how they relate to you. But absence also speaks to emotional causes, like a significant disruption in routine, an unresolved source of household stress, a change in your own emotional state that has persisted long enough to affect them. All of these can cause a cat to retreat. And sometimes it is relational. A cat who feels disconnected, not played with, not spoken to, not touched in the specific ways that communicate safety, will protect themselves by withdrawing. The absence of love language is not neutral. It is a message. So pay attention, not with panic, with awareness. Notice when something has shifted. Ask the question your cat is trying to make you ask. Is something wrong? Do you need something I haven't been giving you? You now know how your cat says, "I love you." You know the biology, the instinct, the body language, the synchronization, the emotional attunement behind every small thing they do. That knowledge is not just interesting, it is a responsibility. Your cat has been fluent in you for years. Now it's your turn to become fluent in them. Pay attention. They've been talking all along.